going to be um, quite a bit of things you're gonna find. There's gonna be some investigating you're gonna have to do, some some different things that are gonna go on, and yes, you're gonna be fighting. You're gonna be doing all sorts of things. So, and you still can go crazy too. So, God only knows what can happen. And some of these enemies, I promise you, you have not fought them before. Maybe Jake has, because Jake has been playing since forever. But then again, Jake plays and then takes a long pause, so maybe he hasn't played against this enemies
Yeah.
either. Um, but otherwise,
Thank
most of
you,
you have
Colin.
not faced these enemies, so we'll see.
Don't make me go grab Edward.
Oh, I thought you were bringing it. Well, but let's start with that actually, since I made the announcement the other day of that little synopsis that I put over there. So, who is bringing who? So,
My secondary character is gonna be OPG Roll. I'm changing her name in a second. Right now, I'm still like trying to optimize her.
okay, and let me see if I can find Abraham. Somebody said that Abraham was not there, so I want to be sure I didn't
Yeah, Abraham
accidentally
vanished,
to the
and I have
grave.
no idea where.
I don't see Abraham anywhere on the grave.
Like, I have ADHD, so finding stuff is not easy for me. But like, I looked through it, and I just could not find him.
I understand. Ultimately, in the worst of cases, you can remake them. But
Yay, I'm
Yeah.
back. I don't know what's going on with my sound system.
I feel that. I feel that.
yeah, no, I don't see Abraham anywhere. I don't know what happened. But then again,
He
it
just
wouldn't surprise me
vanished.
because, like I said, Roll20 went ahead and erased everybody from my enemies folder. So it's not surprising.
Roll20 sometimes removes the characters that are not in use.
So anyway,
Like literally,
Megathrax.
you're using them, and they are deleted.
okay,
Megathrax. What's the closest thing I can get to a sniper rifle for my character?
Actual sniper rifle.
sniper rifle.
Oh, but I can just get that. I wasn't sure like as new character and stuff.
Oh, I thought you said a cyber rifle. I was just
I
No,
mean,
but okay.
can I get a
Cthulhu
sniper
Cyberpunk
rifle?
Chronicles Mark.
Can I get a sniper rifle? I mean, a cyber rifle.
So Jake,
And
who is your main character that you're bringing? Are you sticking with the same character as last week?
Is this gonna be like... Actually, why not? I'll go ahead and bring out the weird character that I created. I am going to play as Casey C.J. Jones.
Casey Jones. Alright. Casey Jones. And I'm assuming Fergus is going to come as a secondary character.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And what about Mr. Red Wolf?
I'm gonna bust out Trevor.
Trevor? Hold on. Let me add 2 character sheets to Jake because he's out of characters over there. I just realized that. Whoa. Where's Jake? Jake! Gonna bust out Trevor. Getting all the dust out of Trevor, all the spider webs. Trevor's coming back to life. Trevor. Alright. And Dance is going back out. Alright,
Yeah, Dance is
and
on the back burner.
Arlian, who are you bringing? Are you bringing Edward? Seems like it.
No,
Edward
I think I'm going to
Winters.
stick with the. You know what? Fuck it. Edward is either going to serve to die or become a plague upon the world.
Okay. And I think I skipped.
Whether he lives or dies.
I skipped Travis. Is Travis on? Oh, or I think
Yep,
Travis.
I'm on.
Okay, sorry, I skipped you,
Uh,
Travis. Travis, who are you bringing?
How much sanity can Maya get back?
I'm sorry, say that again.
How much sanity can Maya get back?
Oh yeah, the sanity. Okay, so go ahead and roll. Well, are you going to institutionalize her, or are you just gonna have her get, just therapy?
Therapy.
Therapy. Okay, so then it'll be a 1d3. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give you a 1d3 per month. It's gonna be 6 months. So you do the math. Edward, Johnny. So
Oh yeah. I put in the character creation what the character I'm playing is. In the character creation section.
Okay.
You can 15 back.
Those pants are kind of loud.
They're a fashion designer.
I will use Maya.
You will use Maya. Okay, so then we have Edward. Whose character is Johnny? Federico. Okay, Federico, whose character are you gonna use?
OP roll. I mess up character master, so now I have to make it from the beginning. So I'm just doing that right now.
Okay. Alright. So, OP
The roll is
roll.
Johnny's sister, by the way.
OP roll.
OP rolls. Her name is gonna be Sasha. By the way.
Okay.
But yeah, she's Johnny's little sister.
Okay. And what about Chaos? Chaos, is it a character, a different character you want to use, or you just want to stick
I'll continue using Marcus.
Marcus? Okay. Let me assign this character sheets to you. Somehow they're not assigned. Alright, almost there. Alright, and Josh.
Johan Taro.
Okay, so you stand with Johan and then Colin. Is he on? Doesn't sound like he's on. So if he's not on, then that's fine. I don't care that much. Alright. So we are ready to go. So just to recap. To what?
Oh, sorry. Said we are ready to go.
Yeah.
We are all set.
So you guys last session were at the museum doing many random different things. There were 3 people that they were stealing things at that museum gala, whatever, and your guys were there. Somebody decided to take a couple shots to stop the thieves instead of maybe just tackling them or.
Hey, did I take out one of the thieves? Yes, I did.
Yeah,
That guy's got us there.
Whatever. But you did take a couple of shots at the thieves, and things happened. Things got a little out of hand, and the thieves all of a sudden opened a portal and vanished. Some of you managed to see the portal closing. by the time that you were coming out, and managed to find a notebook that was left on the ground right outside of where the portal closed. You guys looked at it, and it was some notes about a location and about a spell. A spell that allows you to open a portal, much like the portal that was open. So then, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, you guys decided to meet at a diner to discuss what the new plan was gonna be based on your findings. So you guys are gonna pick up from there. So you guys are meeting at the diner. You are at the diner right now, and you're all sitting down over there. You're chatting, getting to know each other, and all of a sudden, as you're looking into this notebook, these are some of the things that you find. You find out that the notebook will teach you how to make a portal somewhere, but you just don't know when. Not yet, at the very least. And eventually, the notebook says that if you eventually learn to control the spell, after some practice, you can potentially start using it at will to travel to different places. But that its location as to where it's going for the first time, it's definitely gonna be set to this place. And there's an image of this place. There's like a cave with some lights. There's an old man wearing some sort of robe or something over there, sitting down and surrounded by cats. So there's also another actually, that's what you're gonna find so far there. So what do you guys want to do?
Is this this is right after this is the same evening, correct?
I'm sorry, this is the what?
It's the same evening.
Sorry, you're breaking up.
I think it's the day
I
after.
can't tell.
I'm sorry, it's the same evening.
Yeah, the same evening. Yes. It's right after those happenings took place. You guys decided to meet at a diner to, I'm sure, eat and discuss whatever took place.
The diner happened the next day because someone decided to have their foreskin removed. Well, they didn't decide to have
No. That
Whoa.
was a little different than what actually happened.
I don't remember that part.
I had it in my notes, okay? And my notes never
I didn't
lied.
decide to get my foreskin removed.
Right.
That was a
right.
DM decision. That was a
Okay.
DM decision.
Okay. Right, I forgot. You met Diddy, so, this is definitely the day after.
Yeah, and I do have to take revenge before we do anything.
You made
Yeah.
Diddy. All right, so okay, so whatever, you decided to circumcise yourself, and that's all right.
No, that wasn't what happened.
Then what happened?
I rolled to see if I can get a one night stand, and then I succeeded.
Yeah,
You drugged me,
yeah, and you got
tortured me,
mutilated and whatnot.
and then cut my foreskin.
Yeah.
I did get a night one stand. However, I was not okay with getting my foreskin removed, so I am in a vengeance spot.
Yeah, I
You
remember.
also
you
got
you
all
got
your
all
nails
mutilated and probably raped and God knows what else. But whatever. Point of the matter is that obviously, if you lost your foreskin, you got circumcised. It's a given.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mazel tov.
So yeah, and so now, obviously, the next day, actually, the better question. Well, no, actually, I did tell you that you were waking up, all bandaged up, on the couch. And go ahead. How many hit points do you have?
You already took health points.
I already took health away from you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We don't have to do anything. All right, so the next day, then you kind of walk any way you can. I don't know if you will want to go to the hospital or not, but whatever. As long as you have enough points to move around, I don't care. Your cat is probably gonna die anyway.
Where's Johnny?
I don't know, Papa.
Where's Johnny? He should be on the character list. Why cannot I find Johnny?
I have no
Oh
idea.
no, is another character also gone?
No. He's just on my in my regular sheet. He's like on myself.
Okay. I thought for a moment.
All right. So
I know.
Okay.
So you get out, and you get to the diner. Now, everybody, when you guys see him coming to the diner, which I'm sure everybody's going to be there, and you're going to be, probably late considering how slow you can move due to the fact that, you're pretty much mutilated. You're like, you got cuts everywhere. Yeah,
you say this is what you say happened. You said I just got my toenail and fingernails removed.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
else.
Okay. Do you think you're going to be walking fast without toenails?
I didn't say that. I'm just
Okay.
saying I don't have any other injuries.
Okay, there you go. So you're walking a little slow, kind of like in a lot of pain. We're not gonna sugarcoat it, and even wearing shoes probably is gonna be an excruciating pain. But there you are. As soon as you get there, you grab the first chair available and you sit down as best you can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what do you guys do?
And this is the following day, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because Dr. Thorpe wanted to go to the police station and find out more about there was one of the thieves that was arrested after he was wounded. And I wanted to go check on him because Dr. Thorpe was the one who managed to bandage him, keep him from bleeding out. And because I want to find out more about why they stole what they stole.
I do have to head to the hospital. I don't know if you guys noticed. And then after that, I have to do benches.
It's fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
After that, I do have to do benches.
DJ is just watching this person walk in and.
It could be worse.
Can I roll Scott head in to see if his crotch is bleeding?
Sure, go ahead. I'm gonna allow that. I am sure gonna allow that. All right.
Oh, there's going to be so many weird jokes.
Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah. Go ahead and Fetty, go ahead and roll your luck. Actually, your constitution. Your constitution. Yeah, his crotch is bleeding.
Okay.
Sir, I think you might need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I already said that. I need to head to the hospital, and then after
that
that,
rolls
I
on
have
Why are
hard.
you
benches.
then
The
why are you
Constitution roll is
here?
on hard, guys.
Oh.
Because.
His foreskin was removed. Of course it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I would have passed. I would have passed. I would have passed then. I would have
Yeah.
passed.
All right.
What a-
All right. In that
Pass,
case,
yeah.
in that case, I don't know. If it's all right with the keeper, we can redo it.
Yeah, you can re-roll it. There you go. No,
Okay.
his crotch is not
Yay.
gonna be bleeding then. No.
All right.
So, you guys found the notebook. The notebook is over there on the table. And, a waitress comes over She asks you what you want to eat. You know, the typical. Hey, what you like to eat, drink, blah blah blah. She picks up an order, and she just, elegantly walks away. You know, she's a young lady, probably in her 20s, type first job type thing. You know, like she's very cheerful. And so at that point, you guys,
Last time that I was in a restaurant like this, we had a mass murder happen.
We can only hope.
he will probably say that. So, what do you guys do
Three
at
death
this
projects.
point?
I'm gonna suggest to the group that we should go to the library and see what we can learn about this, more about the topic that's in the book. See if there's anything else that we can learn from that. That could
Well-
maybe help us figure out why they were trying to get
There
the
is
statutes
also,
in the books.
remember this, the police have somebody in custody. We can always go and try to talk to him.
If he talks, yeah.
And if
Tells
we
the
are
truth.
able to get access to the police.
Well, I'm his doctor, so
I
was.
think
I'm the
I-
one defending.
I think
So-
there still scare enough people in this town to get some sort of conversation.
How loud is their conversation? Because I doubt I'm part of the party right now. I mean,
Well,
like,
you know, you guys are talking fairly loud. It's something that just happened. You were there too, so there's really no need to talk low
Wait,
because you're not necessarily talking about anything forbidden at the moment.
wait,
you
what
ju-
part was I there for? Because
Well, you would have been there at the very least when you saw him coming out. If he wasn't inside the museum, and you would have seen them leaving through the portal and dropping that notebook, and then you would have seen the other investigators running out, grabbing the notebook, and then talking to the police and everything else.
So I saw them leave a portal, talk to the police,
Yeah, one of them got arrested.
and one of them got arrested.
Who got arrested?
One of the guys.
The guy that got shot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, somebody took a shot in the crowd.
Hmm. That was a
Remember
very
that.
smart decision. Did they manage to stop the thief by shooting into the crowd? They did, didn't they?
You maniac.
Unlikely.
Did it work or not? That's all I'm asking. Did it work or not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did
nice
work.
back shot.
It did work. It did work. God, I can believe it worked. But okay, it did work. So what's the consensus here? And by the way, who's going to be reading the notebook first?
Oh, we already did that.
Yeah, you did it last week.
Who read it?
I think a couple of us did. I think Marcus was one of them.
Okay. So pretty much all three of you will know that based on what the notebook says, the notebook says that the portal, it has a spell with it to open a portal. It tells you how to create it. I mean, it's not really even a spell. You just draw it and it appears. And then eventually you can learn how to cast it without drawing it. But the spell will take you to the cave. So that's what it says, the cave.
I believe only one person got that spell. Only one person has the rule.
Yeah.
I think
I
it was,
just can't
Well, yeah, it was gonna.
it was the occult.
Yeah.
Occult, I think.
So
Yeah, I know I for one did not do anything with the spells. My sanity is not able to handle spells.
All right.
I don't know if you guys know, but Johnny's a little crazy.
So then, where to, or what's next?
I'd like to go to the police station.
I would like to go to the hospital.
I would like to go to the library.
Okay,
We
so
don't
it
all
was
have to go to the same place either.
Yeah, this
I think
isn't
I can
D&D.
visit the library as well.
I'll probably have Marcus head to the police station with whoever else is heading to it.
Okay. So
I
My
just
stats
formally
are
introduced
kind of
myself.
best suited
and-
for.
okay. So some people want to go to the library, some people want to go to the police station, and some people want to go to the hospital. Do I have that right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's do 3 rolls to determine which one is the closest place, and that way we can start playing each of them. Yeah, Maya's with them. Maya's with them. Lesser.
Oh, the Maya.
Yeah, Maya's there, and Edward's there, and everybody's so happy together.
You guys don't see Johnny's sister. She's hiding in the dark.
So, all right, let's see. Maybe if I can type. D 5.
Is
Where's
anybody
my third
here
roll?
else hear the roll 20 twice?
Yeah, I rolled it
I did.
twice.
So
Okay. So the police station is gonna be the furthest place away. We're gonna say that it's about 5 blocks away. The library and the hospital are 2 blocks away each. So let's roll again for the library and the hospital just to see which one goes first. Roll 1d2, 1 for the hospital and 2 for the library. Alright, the hospital. Alright, so you guys kind of figured out where you guys want to go, what you want to do, who you want to meet, what do you want to see, and you leave. You've agreed that you're going to be meeting again at the diner. I don't know, let's say that right now it's about, since you're meeting the next day technically, right now it will be like 10 o'clock in the morning. So you guys can meet over there around 2. So, Johnny goes casually to the hospital. The nurse, one of the nurses see him coming, and Johnny is having a very hard time walking. Johnny, go ahead and roll dexterity.
Alright.
So I rolled 20 crash on me, and I've been trying to like get my character back. I am probably gonna have to do it in another one because I think it broke character monster. This dexterity. There we go.
Alright, perfect. Alright. Go ahead and roll a constitution on hard, please.
Oh, on hard. Okay,
Yeah,
give
on
me a
hard.
second.
That's gonna be the penalty for the fumble. Alright, so as soon as you arrive, you know, your crutch is kind of bleeding a little bit. And the nurse sees you coming. And she says, "Oh my goodness. Were you in a fight?" Are you a murderer?
I mean, I think I just need some medical attention. I mean, I did just get kidnapped and tortured throughout the night, so I did all the-
Kidnap? Oh my god, we gotta call the police then. Let me
Nah, it's all good. I'm gonna kill him later.
say what?
Say what?
Yeah, what did you say?
No, what did you say?
Oh, I said that we should probably call the police. I mean,
Oh, no worries. I'm gonna take care of it.
somebody attacked you. You won't be able to take care of it. It's gonna take you months to be able to move.
No, you're fast. I'm gonna be good.
All right.
And besides,
so,
it's a gun.
okay, well let us take care of you, and you arrive, and you're gonna see the doctor, and the doctor they bring you into this room, and the doctor comes in and looks at you and says, "Oh my goodness." So
Hello, quite big.
what prompted you to take all your fingernails off?
Oh, you know. It was a nice stew. Next thing I know, I'm strapped to a table being tortured. You know how it is. Casual Monday night.
Oh, okay. And you sure you don't want us to contact the authorities for you to make a report?
I got it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to take care of you the best way I can. Go ahead and roll a 1d3. All right. He says, "Look, obviously, you know that you probably should avoid a lot of mobility, you know, and if you do, you know that you're going to be moving super slow because of how much. Unfortunately, there's nothing for the pain. You can try to take some sort of pain elixir, you know, some of that stuff we got that has a little bit of cocaine in it and whatnot. It works really well. But other than that, you know, you're just gonna be having to handle the pain, which may get a little tricky, you know, especially if you have to hurry up for whatever reason. But other than that, I think you'll be fine. Just try to stay away from things, and you know, and if you have to pee, just be careful. You know how do you hold it. You don't want the pee to lay on the on the wound. It may hurt having to wash that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's alright. I don't mind a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, please try to stay out of trouble and
Won't.
come back if you need us.
I will.
So we're going back to the library now.
Sorry. Out of character. Did I recover 3 health?
Yep.
Alright, I'm full health right now.
So at the library, who got to the library besides
I went.
Trevor?
I wanted to go.
Okay, so
Edward.
CJ, Trevor, Maya, and did Edward go to the library too?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
Edward went as well.
All right. So everybody, go ahead and roll some library use. Go for it. Might as well. Party time.
Okay, let's see. Where's libraries? There it is.
Ooh,
Let's see how bad it's going to be.
ooh, damn.
Ooh.
Nice.
Team library, holy.
All right. So CJ, Maya, and Arlen. CJ, you find out a little bit of information about this cave. You learn that there's a place that has been called the cave that has been a beacon of praying and servitude to the goddess Bast, and that has been located somewhere in the Himalayas. There's a lot of people that have talked about it. However, nobody knows its exact location. And those that apparently seem to claim that that have been there, they say that it has been really, really hard to get there because it's almost impossible to climb the mountains needed to get there. So whoever has gotten there in very strange means. Then
Okay. Alright.
there's a couple of images, of the place, but that's that. You see a couple pictures of cats, a woman that kind of looks like a cat, which probably brings up Trevor's interest to that. Yeah, he's got a thing for kitties. He likes the pussy. So,
Phrasing.
so what?
I said phrasing, mate.
Yep. Well, yeah, he likes the pussy cat. So,
Well, I've met many people who have been interested in pussy.
CJ.
I too am a great connoisseur of pussy.
CJ finds. Wah, wah, wah. That.
Meanwhile, I just meant heavy petting of
Fuck
pussy.
is going on with fucking character mancer? My goal.
CJ finds that, and who else roll? I think Maya roll. No, Arlen. And Arlen finds that. Kind of low. But yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Book of Avon.
Oh, I'm CJ, by the way.
So what?
Oh, my character just said, I'm CJ, by the way.
And
My favorite
your book is going to come with that. Adding to the ability to cast your little vampires.
Edward is just sitting there, that huge smile that's kind of creeping out everything and everyone while reading the new book he got his hands on.
Edward, go ahead and give me a 1d4 insanity, please. Actually, roll sanity first. Roll sanity.
Just a second.
Yeah, and Jake, since you found a book too, roll sanity.
Ah.
I fail.
Yeah. Jake, you're good. You don't have to roll anything because the book doesn't have any crazy spells or anything like that. So for all we know, you could even take it as science fiction. Now, Edward, you fumble. So you're gonna give me a 1d.
That's a regular fail, not fumble, but okay.
You roll a 95.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it
Yeah,
says regular failure.
96.
Hold on. What did you all say?
It's not a 96 or higher.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Edward, go ahead and give me a 1d4. There you go. All right. So, meanwhile,
That's permanent sanity loss or temporary.
that will be permanent. So,
Okay.
Trevor, So pretty much, I forgot to say you will need to roll sanity too, since you got. Okay, well, hold on. Who had the book? Who had the notebook?
Dance had the notebook.
So Dance. Okay, perfect. Okay.
So I don't know. Like, is Dance also there? Because then I would have
Yeah.
probably rolled better on my library use.
Yep. Dance is also there, but Dance cannot roll for you. Dance is like just sitting down, probably reading the book.
But that doesn't make any sense because like I would have totally had him because he's the smart one. Trevor knows that.
Okay,
but
or he would have rolled the sanity and the library use and found the book. All right. So then we'll do the sanity later with him. So all right. So that's what you guys find. What do you guys want to do? And Trevor, based on the information you find on that Dan shares with you, and also that I think it was JC that he found out that about that book that talks about that cavern that is kind of like almost like a little church when it comes to Bast. What do you want to do?
Well, I want to know where it is, but
It's just somewhere in the Himalayas.
Might as well be Shangri-La.
Himalayas.
Somewhere in the mountains in the Himalayas.
And that says that's where Bast's temple is?
No, that's where that little place known as the cavern that has a monk in it that is a servant apparently of Bast based on what that book says. That's where he is. And that's where the
Scratch
portal
says
seems to
Shangri-La
lead to
reference.
if you put two and two together. Did you hear me?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
I said
people came back. Oh,
I said that that is also where the portal heads to, where the portal goes to. If you're going to use the information from the book and also from the notebook, then you can determine that most likely the notebook portal goes to the same location that the cave is being referenced.
Okay. And remind me what did we need to make this portal?
Well, you're gonna have to read the spell, and then after you read the spell and you just try to cast it, it'll cast, and it'll automatically open, and it'll head there. You will have no control as to where it's going. It'll just go there the first time. After the first time, that's when you can start trying to control where it goes, and if it fails, it fails. Typical portal spell after that.
Okay. And Dance didn't get that because he failed his roll. Shit. I'm gonna tell Dance to read the notebook again.
Yep. Keep dancing, Dance. Come on, man. Read up.
There.
All right. So Dance gives you that information. That he says, well, you know what? I'm pretty certain I can cast the portal, and I can show you how to cast it too. So whenever we are ready to cast it, we can go ahead and cast it.
Okay. We're meeting everyone back at 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So who's all with me right now?
Well, it was
CJ,
you, CJ,
Maya,
Maya, and
and
Edward.
Edward. All right. Well, so Trevor knows Edward, and Edward knows Bast. So I'm just gonna kind of fill him in.
Yeah, Edward is
I,
best friends with Bast.
well, I wouldn't say he's best friends. Anyways. Anyways.
Jealous there.
They have
Anyways,
that love-hate relationship, you know.
when I got trapped in the dream world, I traveled to Bast to see if I could do something for her to have her send me back. You know, our usual get up where I do something for her. I scratch her back, she scratches mine. Anyways, something happened. I don't know, something with her powers, and I think she ended up like dying. But I believe there's a reincarnation that I need to help find. And I think this cult is also going after that. After the new boss reincarnation.
By the way, I want to
So-
say that this will be, at the very least, 6 months to a year after the previous campaign that you guys just played, where Trevor got stuck in the dream world. So, player information, player, not character information. Trevor ultimately managed to get out of the dream world by going to Bast and asking for help. And Bast, due to the fact that he is being a loyal subject and a very nice suck up, she decided that she was going to help him. So she went ahead and she did some sort of spell as a goddess. And unfortunately, that spell cost a little too much. And Bast kind of lost her life. Not permanently. She got killed, but she reincarnates. Like most of these entities do. And but all he knows is that Bast died, and that ultimately he was told. Ultimately, he saw Bast die. That's all. And then he was sent back to the real world, and he woke up on his bed after a very bad dream where he remembers seeing Bast dying, and now his mission, or now his idea is that he has to do whatever he can to try to repay the favor from Bast. That was a very expensive favor, by the way. So, that's regardless if he tells you that or not to your characters, but as a player, at least you know that.
My character ends up saying, "Yeah, I've been trapped in a dream world myself. The Hamilton Lodge Ball can be a maze at times." The whole different reference.
Not. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Anyways, I mean, I could use you guys' help to help me repay the debt, but like you don't have to. But I'm gonna go, so I'm gonna head back to the
Repay
diner
that
and have some coffee. I guess.
To a goddess.
What was that?
I said repay a debt to a god.
Yeah. Well, we've been through a lot, so it just feels right to do it that way.
I don't think there is a way to ever fully repay that debt,
Oh no,
but
of course.
it would be interesting to observe.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. I've been trying this hard, and it's gotten me this far.
I mean, you can do all the trying and testing. I'm just going to be there taking notes.
Thank you, Edward.
So, okay, so you guys go back to the diner and you start having your conversation. In the meantime, Miles arrives to the police station.
Who?
Me.
Miles Thorpe?
Oh. Marcus is also going to the police station.
Okay. And, okay. And your character too. And the policeman says, yeah, what's up? You need anything?
We asked them about the. We told them we were present for the robbery at the museum, and we know they took one of the culprits into custody, who was wounded.
Okay, yeah, we have him under custody.
And
he
we
got
wanted
arrested.
we just wanted to because we're representatives of the museum. We wanted to find out what they were, why they were trying to steal those items in particular, and what was their ultimate goal, so to speak.
Well, as you may know, this is an open investigation, and I know that you guys are representative from the theater. I mean, from the museum, because you're saying that. But as you may understand, we can't really have you talk to him directly. Ultimately, we will get in touch with you once we get the investigation going, and we'll let you know how things are going. But I'm not necessarily sure that it's in the best of interest for you to have any kind of conversations with the subject that we just arrested.
But, officer, I do believe that my colleague here is actually the culprit's doctor. Isn't that right?
Yes, I actually was the one who.
No, yeah, we have no doubt that that he's the culprit. He got shot. Apparently, somebody said that there was a hero among everybody over there that saw the moment, seized the moment. He pulled out a gun and took a shot right at his leg, and that's how they were able to stop him. And I think he got lucky because he could have gotten shot in the head too in the same way. But that was a very good decision to do, and that's how we caught him. And it is a shame that the security guard didn't do anything about it. It was just a regular bystander that stopped him. And so we went, we got him. He received medical attention, and right now he's resting in a cell. And we will interrogate him and talk to him soon.
So there's nothing we can do to speak to him right now, correct?
You can roll. Well, yeah, you can roll
Credit
fast
rating
talk.
check.
You can roll. What's the other one? Fast talk, persuade.
Actually, could I make a credit rating check?
Sure.
Are you wanting to bribe him? That would be fun.
Sure, go ahead and roll it. Credit.
No, but I am a high society member of the Arkham Society.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Oh, okay. Says okay. Well, let me go ahead and talk to the captain. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
And he says, okay, well, he comes back and says, okay, well, the captain says that you can have 5 minutes.
5 minutes is all we need, officer. Thank you very much.
Yep.
All right.
You can have 5
So
minutes,
we
and you're
can-
not to bring any weapons in there. You're not to bring anything, and
Nope. weapons.
And you cannot be in close proximity. You can pretty much talk from one corner of the room to the other. And the moment that I see you getting close to him or whatever, that thing's over. You're getting out.
So
No.
I'm just gonna assume that Marcus can't bring in his camera.
You can bring the camera if you want. It's not gonna, as long as you stay away from the guys. So you're carrying a camera everywhere?
Yes, he has one of those, like one of the first models of like.
Yeah, those things
mobile
are
cameras.
gigantic.
Yeah, he's carrying it around, and it's part of the reason why he's out of breath all the time.
Okay. All right. So the officer says, "Okay, well, follow me." He eventually brings you to the back and opens the door, and the guy is just laying down over there, resting with his leg or all. He has bandages over his leg, and the police officer says, "Okay, well,
All right,
here he
so,
is. You got 5 minutes."
All right, I'm going to ask him how his leg is. All right, actually, real quick, first off, what ethnicity is this gentleman?
That's a great question. Let's find out. Let's
he
roll a
Middle
1d4. Let's roll a 1d4, and that will be for the most common ones.
If it magically
Caucasian.
turns into a 5.
I'm sorry?
I was joking that if it magically goes from 1d4 to a magical 5, that he should be a Simpson.
Okay, no. So we're going to do 1 is white, 2 is black, 3 is going to be Oriental, and then 4th is going to be, I don't know, Arabic.
Hispanic?
Or Hispanic, yeah, that's fine. Hispanic, that's fine. So 1D,
So,
actually,
nothing-
1d5, and that way we can include Arabic too, and Indian and all that stuff.
Yeah.
American.
So 5. So he's, from the Middle East, looking like type gentleman, which will fit.
I ask him how his leg is.
Says, well, I got shot. Have you gotten shot before?
So why were you guys stealing what you stole? Why were you going after those specific
I
items?
think it was just pure coincidence, really. We're just hungry, looking for some food, and I think probably we thought that was valuable enough that we could sell it, make some money, and get some food. Yep, that's what it was.
Marcus would look at Miles and kind of go, I have an idea. He wouldn't say that, but he would kind of like non-verbally hint at it. And Marcus turns to face the cultist, or at least the culprit, who is probably a cultist. And Marcus begins with, you've been shot. You're having all these stories told about you. But you see, I'm part of the press. I'm part of the media. And you see those other vultures with their cameras and their notepads and the big businesses in New York. They just want the easy story. But no, I want to hear your story. Tell me your side of things. Not what, they want you to say. Not what you want us to hear, but what you want to say. And then I'd like to roll a persuade, if that's okay.
Sure, go ahead and roll a persuade.
Please, Marcus, please. Every day you make me hate you a little more, Marcus.
You can always push in.
Can I push it?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I push things? Or just
roll again?
Okay. Marcus, why?
That's a double.
I'm guessing I can't push it again. No, I'm not.
No.
You're gonna. He says, well,
since I push something, do I
I look at him and I go, I don't believe that you were hungry and things of that nature because you were dressed well enough that you were allowed into the museum, which was a black tie affair. And you and your compatriots were all very well dressed.
I'm sorry,
Before you
what
tried-
companions? It was just me.
I raise my item and go, oh, you mean the other two men who were with you, when
What
you
are the
three...
two men? Where are the other two men? What are the two men?
Apparently they got away.
Oh, really? What, did they vanish? And he smiles.
I look at him and go, I don't know.
Just shoot
I don't know if they vanished because
And so
Miles
then I
did
guess it
not
was
see-
only me, because, as far as I know, people can't vanish.
Really, can you vanish?
No, I cannot. That's what I'm saying. People cannot vanish. So I guess it was just me. Otherwise, it would have caught the other two guys. Somebody would have saw where they went.
I just said they got away. I didn't say anything about them vanishing.
Well, what I am saying is that obviously vanishing will be getting away too. So that's why I'm asking you, where are the other guys that you said that were there?
Oh, I'm sure they're on their way to being caught.
Oh,
Police here are very diligent.
right, yeah. Okay.
Why do you think they won't be caught?
I don't really know, because I didn't see anyone else. It was just me.
I look at him again. I go, you do realize that there were three of you together that stole the specific items and tried to flee with them, right?
No, it was just me.
Well, where were you planning on going with this?
Well, I have a friend downtown that he looks at very weird stuff, and he told me that he would probably make up a story, whatever, and buy it for me because so he could sell it. He was gonna give me a whole $1.50 for it, so I could get some food.
And what is this friend's name?
Actually, can I make a psychology roll to see if he's being remotely honest?
Yeah, you can make it.
Oh, sorry.
My friend's name is Tony.
Tony who?
I don't know his last name.
Well, what does this Tony look like?
He's tall and pale. He wears a hat all the time, so I don't know what his hair looks like.
Can I roll a psychology?
Yeah.
Marcus, why?
He says, but you know
You
what?
guys are doing this too nice. You're doing this too nice. I need to get Johnny so he can fuck him up.
Yeah,
You also
please.
buy, you could buy the roll. with luck.
All right, so
Yeah, with 6 points of luck, if you want to invest 6 points of luck, you can buy the roll, but that is only going to tell you if he's telling the truth or not. If I will go ahead and say that Marcus probably should have bought that. Well, no, never mind. Never mind. That's too costly and it will get you nowhere. But yeah, no, the psychology roll, if you want to buy it, you can buy it for 6 points of luck. But at the same
Or
time,
push it.
it's only going to tell you if he's lying or not. So you determine how crucial it is for your character to find out if he's lying or not.
Yeah. So what do we do now? Because I don't think persuading didn't work. Psychology isn't working.
Actually, what I want to know is I want to talk to the police about what he was trying to steal. So,
Look, buddy, you know what? I was trying to steal a portal. I was trying to. I'm sorry. I was trying to steal a book, and then
Auto
go
voice,
through a
he says
portal and prevent the goddess from being resurrected, so our greatest master can rule the world. Is that what you want to hear? Sure, I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, and then he says, "Officer, are we done with these clowns?" I mean, I told him exactly that I stole a book to feed myself, and they don't believe me. I have to start making up stories and stuff. Can you get him out of here? Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Let me just...
as we leave, I look at him and go, just so you know, the book probably wasn't worth that much. So as we go out, I will ask the police what it was that they what did he try to steal?
And the police officer says, "Look, guys, I think the 5 minutes are up. Let's just go outside."
Oh yeah. No, that's fine. I
let's just go
when
outside.
We get out there, I will ask. Yeah.
And I don't know exactly what they try to steal, because the museum recovered the book. It was just a book. I don't know what book it was.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Not the one I stopped had a statue.
Oh, okay. The museum recovered the statue. So it doesn't really change anything to the story, but yeah. So right now we don't have it. The museum got that back. But yeah, he is set to see the judge soon, in a couple of days. So after that, he'll probably go to prison, as long as he can't pay for the fine. Otherwise, he'll have to pay, and then he'll be free to go.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Well, it's been nice helping you, and you'll have a good one.
All right. So we'll head back to the
diner.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody arrives back at the diner. You guys are back at the diner. Everybody sits down. Some of you are eating. Some of you are drinking. So what do you guys do?
Cackling like madmen.
I pull out a flask and drink.
Who amongst you guys was it doing? I'm asking you guys, like, out of character, right? Like, which one of your characters do you think looks like the most less law-abiding?
Probably Edward.
Probably Edward.
Almost certainly Edward.
All right, but and you're playing as Edward, right? So I'm gonna pull you aside.
Which character is the one
I'm
that never
gonna tell
follows
you,
the rules?
I'm gonna tell you, hey, there's somebody I really want to. They deserve some comeuppance. Are you in?
I would prefer to know who deserves weapons and how many toys I need to get.
I tell you what happened. I tell you I just not upset about the torture except for like the last part. And I tell you, if you help me, I will remember.
You want to get revenge on...
I just need you to cover my back while I take care of business.
When you said that you just need Edward to cover your back, he actually seem to deflate, look disappointed.
I mean, after I'm done with him, you can do whatever you want with him. I really don't care.
Will he be alive?
Yeah. I mean, the final life. Can you really be alive if you don't have your manhood?
Yes, lack of
Then yes, he's
manhood
alive.
will not prevent you from being a living test subject.
Yep, he's gonna be alive then.
Want to be alive? Probably not.
Oh, regrets that that man is going to have about every single microsecond of his existence.
Yeah, I don't care. As long once I'm done with him, he's not none of my concern.
Okay, I can.
Well, I guess
can
while
work with
they're
that.
out, I'll fill everyone else in what we learned at the library.
Johnny is just waiting until Edward is ready to go. He's just looking at his drink.
I have a question. How do we realize that Bast is actually a Egyptian goddess and not? And it's kind of weird that.
Yeah. No, I was
Isn't
gonna.
it weird that her temple's in the Himalayas?
It's not a temple. It's just one of her followers. I believe.
Oh,
Am I correct in that, Mega? Was
Yeah.
it? It's not a temple of
It's not a
Bast. It's just
temple.
one more. One of her.
It's
Yeah.
not a
Okay.
temple.
So it's just where.
Yeah. You guys got it right.
Oh, that's
right.
a difference.
I thought it was a cave or something in the Himalayas.
It was a cave.
The cavern.
It's a cavern. That's where the place is. It's well hidden.
Huh. Interesting.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm gonna suggest at least I want to make the portal and go to the Himalayas to like. I'm concerned that the cult is trying to, do exactly. Well, first off, do you guys tell us what you learned from the police station and like what he said?
Yeah,
and
pretty
all
much
that?
nothing.
All right, so pretty much that fake story that he was trying to make up was actually the exact situation I was afraid of, which leads me to believe that's what's happening.
So, for starters, we need to go and grab outfit that's suitable for cold environments.
Yes, good idea.
Outfits that are specialized for that environment. Correct?
So it will be probably useful for you to wear something warm. You know.
I think I could do something about that.
Yeah, for those temperatures, the outfit is usually specialized, meaning that you're probably not gonna be able to buy it in Ark.
I mean,
think CJ
you're taking
made
a
it.
portal there, so it's not like you're gonna be climbing a mountain, in the cold. So
I mean, I could
maybe you should
probably
probably
figure
bring
out
a
some-
jacket and something else, but that's
Yeah, jack it up.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I already know what I'm doing, so I'm just kind of waiting on you guys.
What is it that you're doing?
My character is gonna make something suitable for the weather.
I'm taking revenge.
So you're not going with them, whatever they're going?
I mean, I would probably like go after, but yeah, I still have the most important thing is always gonna be like defending my honor.
Well, right now, I mean, you may have to figure out exactly when they're gonna be going, if they're gonna be annexed for you. Otherwise, you're probably gonna miss that.
All right, can you guys go tomorrow? I just need to do something really quick tonight, or we can go later tonight.
Well, I think the sooner the better, so I think we can wait till tonight. They'll give us enough time to gather supplies. So,
Yeah, Miles would not mind going back to the museum to find out about the idol.
And I don't really carry all my gear with me, so I do need to grab something.
Okay.
I'm gonna give everyone Dance's apartment number and address, which is actually one of Dan Layer's apartment buildings, but so that it will be where we meet tonight, so that there's just one specific location. We can meet at Dance's apartment.
All right.
All right. So. We're gonna start with Federico, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
So Johnny, we're gonna make this quick because depending on your role, is you're gonna go back to the same place.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's with me.
Yeah, where you found them. So go ahead and roll spot hidden. Let's determine if it's there.
All right. And I'm pushing the. Fuck.
Alright. So you stand at the door.
Wait, that's one hard.
Oh, okay.
But I need to remember to switch back from hard.
What if you had to roll on hard?
What? The hospital stuff?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alright. So. Alright, so you pass by him. You hear noises inside of the house, so you can tell that he's probably there.
Alright, so Edward's with me. So I'm gonna ask him, is it alright if I do this loudly, or do you care for stealth?
Do you really think I care?
I don't. I'm gonna shoot the door down, and then I'm gonna rush him and try to beat him down.
You're gonna shoot the
No,
door down?
I'm gonna check the door is locked, right? I try to open the door. If it's not, I'm gonna shoot him down. I'm gonna shoot it down. Hello?
What?
I'm gonna check if the door is open. If it's open, I open it, and I rush in, try to beat him down. Otherwise, I shoot the door down.
Okay, so go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Right.
Actually, no, roll your luck. Sorry. Roll your luck.
Okay.
Yeah, the door's unlocked.
Yeah.
The door's unlocked.
Nice.
Alright, so I open it, and I'm gonna rush him. Gonna try to tackle him.
Hold on, Charlie. Hold on.
Okay.
Now go ahead and roll spot hidden. See if you see him or know where he is.
Alright.
Okay. So you do see him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he sees you.
Can I get an advantage because of this thing?
Yeah, no, you're already running. So give me a second, please, and thank you. I pressed the wrong thing. Oh, God. Spine. He sees you. He's not going to dodge. So what are you gonna do?
I'm trying to tackle him.
All right. So go ahead and roll your brawling. All right. So okay. So you're gonna tackle him. So he is going to try to move you out of the way. So give me just a second. Alright. So he goes ahead and pushes you out of the way.
Okay. Just to clarify, Edward is here with me right now, so he can also do stuff if he wants to.
Yep. Yep.
If I want to.
But right now, you had your turn. Now, he's gonna have his turn, and then Edward's gonna have his turn.
Mm-hmm.
So he pushes you to the side, and he grabs a bottle. Edward, what do you want to do?
Reloading. Reloading. Just changing the ammo from standard that I'm using for my shot with my shotgun, which are the subnautic ones. For the, I think I'll go with just plain old rubber.
Plain old rubber.
Rubber bullets.
Oh, rubber bullets. Okay, so you're gonna take a couple shots with rubber bullets.
No, first reloading, switching to rubber.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
going to
your
suffer for a
turn
round
then
for
is gonna
something.
be to reload. All right.
They actually
Yes.
in the 1920s, they probably didn't have rubber bullets. You're probably using salt.
That's fine.
I have no. They actually did have rubber. Only difference, I mean, they had materials. The thing is that rubber bullets were created during the period where there were a lot of protests, and they weren't even created in America for fun. They were originally created for hunting small game, believe it or not. First, rubber bullets.
All right.
But they kill a small animal like a rabbit, like a squirrel or something like that, but don't damage the hide. And just break bones.
All right. So you're switching bullets. That ultimately doesn't matter. That's what your turn is. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Johnny, what do you do?
I am gonna try and cut his dick off.
I'm sorry. You're gonna try and what?
I'm trying to cut his dick off.
His Tico.
Dick.
Oh, his dick off.
Penis.
His dick off.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. But he's got pants on.
He's planning
So how are you gonna do that?
He's trying to turn him
I'm
into
just stabbing it down there. I'm just stabbing in the general direction.
Okay. I
Even
see
if
what
it
you're
doesn't
saying.
cut it off, I'm still gonna damage it.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay.
It's 4 damage not to get all the way through.
I feel like 4 damage, considering that's like a third of her health usually, is enough.
I mean, he could be well endowed. We don't know.
He fails, so you go ahead and you
Don't have
stab
to
him
cut it all the way off.
in the
Just
general
some of
area,
it.
and you roll 4 damage. All right.
It's almost
So
worth.
now his turn. While you cut in his general direction, let's see what he has. Just a second. Oh, he had
I
that.
didn't
He
know
had that
they
bottle.
were excited.
He had that bottle. So he grabbed that
Yeah, yeah.
bottle. So give me a second.
Yeah, I didn't know they had an erection.
So go ahead and roll dodge, please.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question. Is there a system in place where instead of dodging, I choose to take the damage, but I just take less?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, if you're talking about a counter, then you can. Then it functions by you literally punching him, so you don't get punched.
Can I just do that?
You can try to do that. However, if you fail, it's gonna cost you. But yeah.
Would that be a brawl?
Same with field dodge. Yeah, it's a brawl.
Okay.
Your brawl against his brawl or whatever he's rolling to attack.
Yep.
And
so
if you pull
technically,
it
he
off-
rolled a 20 out of a 65, so you need a
in
better
that case,
roll
I wouldn't
than
have done
him.
brawl. I would not have done brawl in that case because I just wanted to know if there was a system because you know how in some games there's like a soaking mechanic. That's kind of what I was asking.
Yeah.
Oh, there is one, but this chance, though, you're better off dodging.
Yeah. I just wanted to know if there was such a thing. My game is kind of lagging and broken right now. I don't know if it went through. Okay.
Oh,
I
it
guess
went
that's what I'm
through.
doing.
Nice.
And
Oh,
that works for me.
All right. No, yeah, actually, that's a much better roll than him. So yeah, you passed that roll. So what
Can
is
I
your
not
action
do that
exactly?
I guess I was just kind of like trying to like punch him so he didn't hit me with the bottle.
Okay,
right?
so
That's what I was
you
trying to do.
punch him right before, and he moves back and he starts laughing.
Okay. Alright, I completed my vengeance as far as I can. So he still needs him alive, so I'm gonna try to subdue it.
All right. So, Edward, your gun is loaded.
They are grappling, if I understood correctly.
Yeah, they're kind of like, you know, in a fist fight right now.
Okay, I'm just going to approach the guy, raise the gun as point blank as I can. I'm just gonna go. You have 3 seconds to surrender. 3, 2.
All right, hold on, because that's what you say. So you gotta wait for the 3 seconds. Now, when 3 seconds. So technically, they're both rolling. So they're both right in probably your line of sight at one point or another. So, Johnny, what do you do when he says that? Do you continue brawling? Do you pause?
So right now we're kind of rolling on the floor, you said?
No, you're not on the floor, but you're like right in front of each other, pretty much, like brawling. You just punch them in the face.
I'm gonna kind of, yeah, in that case, I'm gonna kind of like, how can I help him the most? Yeah, I guess I probably just kind of like try to get out of his line of sight, like go in the opposite direction, that way he can focus on the torturer. However, I'm also trying to like back up in his direction, that way if the torturer tries to jump him, I can intervene.
Okay. All right. So on hard, the torture is going to throw the bottle at the gun, at Edward's gun, and he knocks that gun out of his hand. And then he's going to jump to tackle you. Right, well, I mean, he's not going to jump to tackle you, but he's going to jump on you to like kind of push you towards Edward.
Okay.
So go ahead and you can roll
Can
dodge
you
if you want
attempt-
for that.
Can you attempt brawl? I do have my gloves.
Can I roll strength for that?
Well, hold on, Edward. You don't get damage for him hitting your gun. You just pretty much lose the gun on the ground. You can get up, get it again, but you know he kind of knocks it off your hand with the bottle. It's a heavy bottle of, I don't know, whiskey for that matter, and
Probably was whiskey. Or a decanter.
and Johnny, you can go ahead
Whiskey
and roll
drop
dodge, or if you want to counter the tackle and you want to jump right back at him, you can roll your brawl too.
I was gonna ask if I could roll strength, but no, I have to roll
Strength, yeah, once he tackles you, but you will receive the tackle first. The strength will be to get him off
Okay.
of you.
Gotcha.
All right. So yeah, so you jump on him, and you guys start like pushing each other and pulling away, and you kind of like move him out of the way, and you guys continue doing the same thing. So Edward, now will be your turn again. So what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna try and grab the guy. Just approach and reach out with my zappy glove.
Okay, so your next move will be to go to the guy and grab him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and and well,
That
yeah,
roll.
it will take you what, at least one turn to get to the guy, because technically you were behind Johnny, and that's how he managed to throw the bottle at you.
Okay.
So
So I'm just approaching.
yep,
Question
you
mark?
will be approaching him on this turn, and unless you tackle him, if you tackle him, that's fine. If not, then you will actually have to get to him first.
I mean, I don't mind tackle with an activated electric glove. So
Whichever
the
you want
fact
to do.
is, you gave me permission to have electric gloves.
Yep, I did.
Essentially, stun gloves.
Yep, I did.
He's never taking them off.
Okay. So, are you gonna
Just
tackle him with the gloves?
Them turned off.
Are you gonna tackle him with the
I'm gonna
gloves?
try.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Yeah,
your
I
brawl.
want to stun him.
Roll your brawl.
Can you use the? Can we use the 30 already rolled, or do I roll again?
No, please roll again.
And
Alright.
I failed this time.
Go ahead and roll your luck. Okay.
Oh.
So you failed, but at least you don't end up touching accidentally Johnny. So that would have been funny. All right, so now his turn.
It actually probably would have.
His turn. So he's gonna go ahead and he's going to punch. Let's see which one of you two now. Because technically they're both over there near. Johnny.
Yep.
Johnny, okay. Ooh, that was close. Johnny, go ahead and roll dodge or take the punch.
Take the punch is my only option besides dodge, right? Okay, in that case, I'm gonna dodge. Oh, I cannot do brawl, correct?
Or you can't punch another punch. I mean,
Yeah. Alright.
There is in the rulebook there is
if you want to, that's fine,
option
but you both will be
for
taking the punch.
counterattack.
Okay, can I do that? Like, take the punch and then try to punch him on the chin?
Okay. Wow.
Aha!
Alright, so both get
Nice.
knocked back. You both get knocked back and take the punch. And you're gonna take a 1d3 damage.
Mm-hmm. With that one, something special has to happen, right?
See how much damage she takes. 2.
I mean, it was a one. Like, I feel like something special has to happen. With
No,
that.
you just push him back and you both get pushed back. I mean, we're talking about punching only.
I mean, if you get punched in the chin, that kind of knocks you out.
Yeah, that's why he gets pushed
Sucker
back.
punches, punch in the temple. Oh, that could be fatal.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so
Well,
you got 1
mostly
point of
just
damage.
blinded.
Edward, what's your move?
Try to grab him again.
All right, go ahead and roll your brawl again.
I mean, Edward isn't really a fighter, so this is a bit awkward for him.
Oh!
And
Go ahead and
again.
roll your luck.
She's pushing.
Ooh! Edward just jumps, you just see him jumping sideways instead of towards him. Whee! Johnny's probably asking himself, like, what is this guy doing? So the guy is going to try to punch
Wait,
Johnny
don't
again.
I get a turn?
Huh?
Don't I get a turn? Don't I get a turn?
Okay, go ahead and take your turn. Yeah, actually, you're right. It's your turn first.
I'm just gonna try to restrain him. I'm
Okay.
trying to put him in a chokehold.
Go ahead and roll your strength.
Oh, thank God! There we go.
All right. He releases himself from your strength, from your choke, and for his turn, he's going to try. He's going to try to, I don't know, punch you or headbutt you or something like that. But he fails at that.
Finally.
Edward, go ahead, your turn again. This is the worst fight ever.
Yeah, it is.
Kill him. I could have killed him by now. I'm trying not to.
I'm gonna try to zap him again. And I get
Watch when he ends up
very
zapping.
annoyed.
Watch when he ends up zapping Johnny.
God, fuck it. Why don't we lag, please, at this point? Or push it, I
Honestly,
don't know.
goodbye with luck. It's only 2 points.
I got 21.
I have 21 points of luck remaining.
Yeah, so punch it, push it, I don't know.
Edward is like the a walking black
Crazy
cat.
monkey guy.
He's like bad luck that will go with you everywhere.
I'm gonna push it. Edward is getting annoyed.
This is going way too long. Look at my rolls. They're so fucking good. Oh my God.
Aha!
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Oh,
So
fuck.
let's see.
Little.
He's
He
gonna
does have
try to
two people
dodge
trying to
that.
restrain him. He does have 2 people trying to restrain him.
All right, he dodges it. Go ahead and roll, Johnny. Go ahead and roll.
All right. Again, I'm trying to restrain him, so I'm just gonna do the.
Nice. All right, so strength. Same thing.
There's 2 people
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to deliver me
Fifth.
fucking gun. Oh my God.
All right, Edward, go ahead and roll again, or whatever you want to do.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Why?
Roll your luck. Roll your luck.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck is this combat?
Johnny, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, okay. I've been seeing every turn. Edward has been doing pretty good. I feel like maybe you get a disadvantage or something. Oh, and I failed. Fuck. Okay. Never mind.
All right. So finally, he pushes you back, and he's going to punch you.
Okay.
All right. So
This time I'm gonna dodge it. This time I'm gonna try to dodge it.
okay.
I'm gonna push that. Oh, well.
All right. So when he punches you, go ahead and roll
Mhm.
first a 1d3 for the punch damage.
Mm-hmm. If he does something special when I roll a 1,
No, he's
I
not
feel
gonna
like I'm
do
gonna-
something special.
I did roll a 1.
He is not going to do anything special. Now, okay, so you take 3 damage. However,
Mm-hmm.
because you fumbled it, and then you pushed it and you
Mhm.
failed again, you end up tripping on
Yeah.
Edward.
Mm-hmm.
And when you fall, you actually fall on top of his gloves, and you get zapped.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what does this mean for me?
Huh?
What does this mean for me?
It doesn't do
Well-
any damage to you because it's an accidental zap. I mean, it's not like he's holding you down, zapping you. It's like a moment that he
And
zaps
he's-
you, but it's very
He's
uncomfortable
not
for
even
you.
holding the trigger on.
Right.
It's gonna be uncomfortable.
It's gonna be very uncomfortable for you. Not painful, but definitely uncomfortable. Where I want to say that it doesn't necessarily get your body damage,
Remember
but more
those
so
Toy
your
Brothers?
ego, your confidence on how well this fight's going. It's not
Yeah, alright.
the greatest at the moment.
Okay, I got it.
So at this point, it will be Edward's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try one last time. I'm.
I think it's, I could have killed him by now. I could have killed him by now. I cannot because
We could have killed him so many times by now.
Wee! Alright, brawling. Alright, so you jump to the guy. Alright, let's see if the guy manages to dodge. Alright. He manages to dodge the tackle. Johnny, your turn.
I want to scream.
Does Edward seem like he still wants this guy alive?
I don't know. That's up to Edward.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking Edward. Edward, does it seem like your character still wants this guy alive at this point?
Oh no. The reason why he wants him alive isn't to because isn't to say, hey, I want this guy alive. No. At this point, it's to turn him into a I think to use a Warhammer 40k reference. He wants to turn him into a servitor.
Okay, got you. Okay, so I have a question. Does this game have like a non-lethal option of like if I just kill him by punching him, will that kill him or will that just knock him out?
If you continue punching somebody, you will eventually kill him.
I mean,
trying not
there
to
is a
kill them.
non-lethal option.
So
There is a rule for non-lethal, and it
No. I am
that is no
saying.
different.
I am saying, in real life, if you pin somebody down and you continue punching him and punching him and punching him and punching him, eventually you will kill him. The same thing goes in this game. If you want to stop, you're more than welcome to stop at any point in time or to take an action that is not necessarily lethal. However, if you choose to take a lethal action, then you're going to kill him.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna reach for the gun that has been on the floor, and I'm gonna try to shoot this guy.
Okay, so go ahead and let's say that you already know where the gun is. So,
Give me a second. I'm trying to repair.
so go ahead and roll your. Let's do dexterity for you to grab the gun. Roll your dexterity.
Okay. Yep. Well, why is this not? I know my dexterity is 65. I cannot right now. Everything broke on me. I
hold on,
am
I'll roll
on the
it for you.
screen, but it's not letting me click anything.
Okay. Hold on. Johnny.
I'm gonna close this thing and open it again.
don't see your character at all. Is it?
It's on Fede. It's on Fede.
Oh, okay, I see. Let me bring you down there.
All right, and my game, I managed to make
There
it
you go.
work too, so...
There you go. Alright.
Okay.
So if it works, roll.
I can
Otherwise, I
do
can
the roll.
roll it for you.
I can do the roll, I managed to like get my thing back up and running.
Alright.
I don't know what's going on. My chat is not working. What did I roll? Did I roll a fumble? Did I
You
roll a
fumbled.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I see it now.
So
Awesome. I am
the
loaded
way that we're
fine. I
gonna
am
do
loaded.
this, the way that we're gonna
it's
do
not a
this is
fumble.
we're gonna say that the
Fumbles only happen if you're like got a 100.
no,
It's
not
a
here.
skill of
Here is
50 or
90.
higher.
Anything over 95 is a fumble. The 100 will be if you're holding the gun completely just malfunctions altogether or something like that, like beyond repair. So right now you reach for the gun, however you reach too hard and you end up pushing the gun away. Roll your luck. Okay, so you just push the gun away randomly, not necessarily towards the guy.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so his turn. His turn. Let me see.
But this is taking way too long. Oh.
Okay. He's gonna pull out his own gun.
Oh.
So who did he attack? Hold on. One. So he attacked Johnny. Johnny, go ahead and roll a dodge.
All right.
All right. So Johnny, your turn. Actually, no. I'm sorry, Edward, your turn.
I mean, he knocked the shotgun out of my hand, so
The best bottle throw ever.
zappy zap zap.
All right, look at you. Wow, that is an extreme. All right, so you jump towards the guy. So let's see if he can dodge that at all. Yep. He dodges that, and Johnny, your turn.
Does it seem like an attempt to grab the shotgun again on my turn? Like, is it like on? Does it seem like I can grab it and shoot it on the same turn?
Penalized, maybe. You can grab it and shoot, but you can do it on hard.
No.
Grab it and
I'm
shoot.
shooting him. This fight has been going on for too long. I'm shooting him.
Okay, so go ahead and you can grab the shotgun, but again, to grab the shotgun, you're gonna need to roll.
I am not grabbing the shotgun. I'm shooting him with my gun. This
Oh,
has
okay,
been going
with your
on
gun.
for way too long.
With your gun, okay. All right. So. All right.
Oh my
Fucking god.
All right.
So he manages to roll, and he's gonna shoot Edward. Edward, go ahead and roll dodge, please.
I know.
All right.
I think he survived.
Yep, you did. So, Edward, your turn.
I'm not going
This
to punch him.
fucking fight.
I'm going to try to punch him while keeping the shocky thing active.
Sure, go ahead.
Why did I mark it as un the second?
Oh my god, this is getting so long. I am so sorry, everyone. I really thought this was gonna be a thing of like, I go in, I punch him a couple of times, then we just take him out. I did not expect the fight to be going on for this fucking long.
Okay. Did they punch him?
Oh,
My glove is on.
Yeah, your glove is on. Okay.
So if I punch him successfully,
Mhm.
uh,
You should get a nice reaction. Maybe he'll even drop his gun.
actually the glove adds me stun function.
Exactly.
So if he fails luck save, if he gets punched, he can get punched.
oh my god. Alright.
All right. So, Johnny, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just shooting at him. I'm gonna figure out another way to get it over something else, but like, oh, okay, no, never mind, not even shooting at him. Awesome.
You start shooting, and you like start shooting all around the ceiling and whatnot, and he just looks at you like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Fuck is this guy?
Meanwhile, the
Oh,
upstairs
no.
neighbors are unhappy.
I can't believe the cops haven't showed up yet.
Well, hold on. We're getting to that
This is going on
now.
for like less than a minute. So...
All right. So
You
roll
fumbled
your
the first
dodge.
shot.
Roll your dodge,
You
and
fumbled
all
the
of
first
you.
shot.
Roll your dodge, and both of you roll listen.
I'm gonna fucking push that because I cannot afford to get shot.
Okay, and roll listen, and Edward can roll listen too. All right, Edward, you
Yeah,
hear the police arriving.
What do I hear?
You don't hear it. I know you don't hear anything.
What do you mean? I got a 5.
Oh, well,
so
hold
that
on.
means
I'm
there's
sorry.
nothing.
I'm sorry. You hear the police. You hear the police coming. Edward doesn't hear anything. And
It's been less than 30 seconds. What the fuck is this police doing? It's too fast.
no, it's not less than 30 seconds. You guys been fighting and shooting at each other for a while.
I mean, isn't it like
Huh?
each round like 6 seconds? It's been like maybe 5 rounds, 6 rounds.
Oh,
that's in D&D. In Call of Cthulhu, it's not stated, but it is stated that round lasts for as long as the action takes to be performed, and
Yeah.
exchanging those blows takes less than a second per action, which means that the police started appearing within roughly 15 seconds, which is only possible is they are literally across from us.
well, no,
Yeah.
the police are not. That's what I'm saying. They're not inside of the apartment. They're not even outside. They're arriving. You hear them coming. You hear their sirens coming, but they're not just there. They're coming. You just hear that they're coming.
Okay.
My point still stands.
Yeah.
Well,
We
For
would
all you
need
know,
to have
you hear the police coming. And
about
the police,
half an
by the way,
hour before they start coming.
the police are relatively close to the apartment. So,
Okay.
Still around 15 minutes at least.
well, they're not there. They're arriving. They're coming very slow, but you hear them nonetheless. So, Edward, your turn.
You know what? Fuck it. Okay, Edward is just going to give signal to. Sorry, what's the name of your character?
Johnny.
Forgot. Okay, Edward's just gonna signal Johnny to get out as there is a weird howling buzzing sound. Yes, I'm summoning the bats while walking out.
That's too much. Let's just kill him.
He's not gonna die.
No, this is so much
If I'm
worse.
if I'm lucky with the roll, he's not gonna die.
Oh, okay.
If I'm unlucky, he's going to exist like a plant. No mind, no will, no nothing.
All right.
Yeah,
So he
well,
better pray that I succeed.
Oh, okay. Can you push
No,
that? No.
I don't want to.
Oh, that's power, I think. Okay, yeah.
All right, Johnny.
And I cannot.
your
I'm just
turn.
running away. Like, yeah, I heard the police. He gave me the signal. I'm just like, okay, bye.
All right, 1 second.
I completed my mission. If he wants me to leave, I definitely leave it.
As soon as he sees
And
you
I'm
running
looking-
away, he's gonna shoot you.
All right.
And I put that on hard on purpose because he's pretty much shooting as he's running back. So go ahead. This time around, go ahead. If you want to dodge, you gotta dodge on hard.
Okay. And that's my only option besides taking damage, right?
Yep.
Well, it won't kill me, but it will leave me a major wound, so... Alright. I'm not pushing that.
All right. So Edward, what do you do?
I summon the bats and I'm leaving. Just kind of gently kicking the shotgun out of the room as well. You know, just keep the leg low to the ground. Well,
Well,
to kick
Edward,
it.
if you look around right now, you saw him that he just that he's shooting at Johnny. You could potentially, if you roll your dexterity, you could potentially run out of there without necessarily getting shot.
I mean, sure, why not? My dexterity isn't horrible. And the
If you fail it, all you're
Maybe-
gonna do is
maybe-
you're gonna trip and fall on the ground.
yeah, just gonna grabbing the shotgun and bolting out.
All right, so you grab the shotgun and you take off. Both of them, and whenever you get out, as you're coming out, you see how Johnny is shot in the back, and he's just trying his best to take off and leave.
I'm trying to head to the hospital.
Yeah, and then we left
ahead
the
and
guy
roll your,
in the room
Wait,
full of
twice a
fire
day.
vampires.
Go ahead and roll your intelligence, both of you.
Well, I even did that on hard.
Okay, so you pretty much, I'm gonna give you this one just because I'm nice. You probably come up with the realization that running to the hospital may not necessarily be your best idea, considering that the police is probably looking into a shooting, and
Yeah.
and chances are that this guy is gonna tell them that you shot you on the back.
Nice.
So
He's not.
Please ignore that. I'm clicking too many things. All right. Yeah. In that case, I'm just gonna be. I say I'm going to the hospital. I say it out loud, and then I kind of realize that's not a good idea, and I am just gonna be like, "Do you know a doctor by any chance?"
Keeper?
yeah.
One thing. You're leaving him in the room full of fire vampires. He's not telling anyone anything.
Oh yeah,
Unless
you managed to
he-
cast
That was
those,
just
right?
escape that.
You managed to cast those.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but just in
He's
case
not
he
telling
doesn't know,
anyone any.
that's fine. But either way, Johnny doesn't know that yet because Johnny's trying to get out. So,
Mhm.
and in any case, probably
mean-
on a gun wound, they're probably going to ask him questions as to how he got shot. So unless you have a good answer, it's up to you if you want to go to the hospital or not.
Hunting accent.
If you have, I can offer two options. One is that we can say that I accidentally shot you while we were at my place. Wouldn't be a first person I dragged after accidentally shooting or stabbing.
Mhm.
You're not the
Other
first person that I
option-
accidentally shoot you.
Officially, accidentally. Officially.
Mhm.
You know, things happen. You know, somebody's holding a gun, and you never know where
It
he's
was a
gonna shoot
hunting
at.
accent. It was a hunting accent. Yeah, it was a hunting accent. What's my other option?
Your other option is for me to try to patch you up.
Oh, you're a doctor.
Yeah.
Of sorts.
Oh. All right, then yeah, sure. You can patch me up.
Okay, so
And
where are
as-
you guys
as-
going
as
to
I
do
say
this
that,
patching up?
We're going to my place.
Okay.
All right,
Which means
so-
that he's gonna have to roll a lot of sanity checks.
So this is well, no, we're gonna do some more fun. Since you're the one that's gonna be patching him up, you know, you are going to have to roll against your instinct to perform other things on him.
Johnny is not aware of any of this, so he's like, "Yeah, if you can patch me
No.
up, sure." But he will also do one more thing, like before you even start doing anything, like as we're heading out, he's gonna take out the flask and he's gonna like, kind of like pass it, drink and pass it to you and say, "You are my brother now."
Sure.
You help him obtain revenge. He considers you a brother now.
I mean, technically, you don't know that revenge has been achieved, so.
I cut his dick. I didn't want to kill him. I just wanted to cut his dick.
Let's
That's literally all I
patch you
wanted
up,
to do. I
Gary.
just wanted to cut his dick. I did that. I'm happy. I don't need anything else from him.
You guys should have just left
Let's-
after you did it, though.
Let's patch you up real quickly. Where was he shot?
In the back.
No, I know in the back. I mean, arm, leg. Well, just shoulder, arm. What part of you got shot?
Do I get to choose, Keeper?
All right, so this is how we're gonna do it. You guys arrive at the hideout,
Mm-hmm.
and
Not really a hideout.
you know your place, and
Hello.
so you lay him on the table, and you're gonna say to him, "Hey, I'm gonna numb you up, so you don't feel pain. Go ahead and roll your power, Edward."
To what? Stop myself from doing what they want to do?
No, see what you actually do. If you actually give him the anesthesia, or if you start pumping him full of other stuff.
Mate, I am putting some weird shit in him either way.
Oh, okay. So if you're gonna do it either way, then you don't need to roll your power. Then go ahead and roll your first aid to take the bullet out.
Medicine.
Yeah, that's fine. Medicine. You definitely
Just a
take
second
the
to
bullet
find
out.
it. Okay.
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 All right.
I managed.
So let's see what you're gonna do. Go ahead and roll your. Yeah, go ahead and roll your power.
My power is horrible.
Yeah. And then from
Can I
there, we're
use
gonna
me?
go as to what you're gonna do to him.
Is it me that rolls power
Oh.
or him?
No, Edward roll power.
I have,
Or actually,
I have a lot of
Edward,
weird assessments.
Edward, just go ahead and roll a 1d5. The higher the roll, the worse of what you're gonna do to him.
Okay. I mean, I'm probably just going
Two.
to,
All right.
with this, probably just remove
So-
some of his tendons and muscles
So
to make them a bit more efficient, even if it
Yeah.
will twist his body like a pretzel if he's not careful.
Well,
My
no.
experience
This is what you do to him. You actually kill him, and then you bring him back to life. But more of in a zombie matter, to where he now is not gonna feel any pain because he's technically dead. Unfortunately,
I'm
that
sorry,
will
is that
also
true?
cause his body to rot. And
I'm sorry, is that a 2? Is
You-
that a 2? I feel like a 2 should be a little
May-
less than that.
yeah, that's a 2.
that you should be much less than that. That's something like in a category of 4 or 5.
No, I was thinking that a 4 or 5 will be
You
actually you
said-
to be able to transform him
said
into some
that-
sort of apocalyptic creature.
You said the higher the number,
Mhm.
the worse the results.
Right, I would think
This
that an
is very
apocalyptic
bad.
creature will be the worst
Edward-
result.
Edward experiments are never directed to outright butchering or
Well, no, you're not butchering him.
mutilating. But I am. Test subjects. And
Okay,
while
so
he's
you want
determined
something
that
less
that he
then.
needs to survive, to be functional, and to be some for modification or experiment to be somewhat useful. So
Okay.
simply replacing few tendons should be well within the experiment the category of 2.
Okay. Give me
You
a
just need to
second.
be very careful because now your hand behaves like a can behave like its shoulder can bend in the way in which shoulders shouldn't bend
Okay.
and pop right back in.
Okay. So how about then you keep him for a couple of hours, and unfortunately your instinct to experiment on him takes over, and you go ahead from the same wound that he got shot right behind the shoulder on his back, you attach another arm there.
Mechanical?
No, an arm. So he has 3 arms.
Extra.
Hours for me?
Okay, so I have good news and I have bad news. Which one do you wish to hear first?
I think I immediately notice my arm. I get up, I hug you, and I'm like, thank you, brother, for making me better. I really appreciate that. You are the best.
What the fuck?
You massage his head with the other arm.
Crazy, guys. I don't know how many times I have to say it. He is fucking crazy.
Yeah, do you hug
Yeah,
with
so you're
2
getting a
arms,
hug with
3rd
3 arms
arm
right now.
head?
That means you can hold 3 guns at the same time.
I know. Thank you.
Probably
This is
shoot
gonna
all 3 of them.
Yeah, Johnny's happy. Johnny's happy. He's like a big doofus right now, big giant doofus.
Ain't he? I
All right.
think he gave you the wrong set of drugs.
So, as you can understand, you know, it may be a little weird for you to walk around with 3 arms, but you can if you want to. And are you just gonna go out like that, or
Question: how much hit points did I get back from this?
how much? What?
Hit points. Main reason I was in
From
here.
a success.
No?
1d1. Let's say 1d3.
Only 1d3.
Yeah. Well, you know, the dead. If you would have chosen to be dead, you know, and brought back to life, that would have brought all your hit points back.
Okay.
And actually, what I was going to suggest was that if you were dead and brought back, your body eventually was gonna rot, but you were gonna have infinite hit points back.
Yeah, I don't want that. So
Right.
I'm glad this happened instead. Johnny
Okay.
is very happy with his third arm, but he still needs more health.
Okay, so you get 1 point back. Now the
Yep.
other arm probably will help you when it comes to tackle people.
Yep. he's very happy. Like I don't need any more convincing. He's hugging Edward, and he's
All
very
right,
happy with it.
so
Thank you,
you
brother.
head back towards, I think, Dance's apartment, and you get there. You guys go in, and I guess everybody's gonna be there at that time. And everybody noticed the third arm on Johnny.
What the hell
Don't
took
move
you
it
guys
too
so long?
much. It's still not completely stable on you. It can still fall off if you exert it too much.
All right.
And
Thank you,
Edward,
brother.
and
I was
Edward
like,
is saying that in front of everyone.
Edward, you didn't.
Thank you,
He
brother.
had a large
Good to know, good to
hole
know.
in his shoulder. A lot of his tendons were damaged, so I just reconnected them through a spare arm I had lying around, and then just fixed it properly. Now he just needs to wait until it heals up properly.
I had her laying around.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. And he's like patting your back.
The guy has arms laying around.
Yeah,
I have body parts upon body
I believe
parts
it.
just laying around.
I believe that. I believe
At his house.
it.
At his house. All right.
Who are you people?
All right. So you guys are back. All of you guys are back together. You know, you see him having the third arm and all that. What's next?
Well, now I've seen everything.
No, not yet.
Okay, so is everyone like all set up? Do they have all their equipment?
Yeah, do we need to get clothes for the winter or whatever, cold?
Well, I figured, well, okay,
anything
well,
that
these
you
two
guys
gallivanting,
need,
that's what I was planning on doing.
anything that you
Okay.
guys need, you're more than welcome to have. The only thing is you need to write it down on your character sheet.
I was going to make alterations for anybody who wanted it.
Actually, we're
Any
gonna
clothing
change.
alterations.
We're gonna change the location. It doesn't matter if you have the clothing or not. Instead of going with the Himalaya, which brings up the mountains and all that, and we're gonna go into Athens. You guys are gonna go to Athens.
Okay.
Athens.
Putting the oxygen tanks away that I bought.
Athens is
Yeah, it's gonna be Athens.
Well, I have to
That makes
take off all
things-
the fur lining I put in all my clothing.
It makes
Oh
things
god, it's
a
getting
lot
hot. Is it
easier.
getting hot here?
It makes things a lot easier for you. So,
I'll put tons of pockets in my clothing.
do you guys want to cast the spell? Do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to do anything else before you go? What do you guys do?
That's kind of what I was waiting for before I casted it.
yeah.
Does everyone have weapons? Does everyone have a coat, a lighter, maybe some medical cases, and gloves and rope are always nice.
I have my medical. I have like my doctor's kit. And all.
Good.
So for
I could use a handgun.
Edward,
Okay, you
I
can
have
have.
all
handguns,
you want to
about
do with
it.
the handgun.
Dance has a couple in
I
his
can just-
closet. You can just go grab a. There's a 45 in the closet. Just take a 45.
I have in the closet in my place a crossbow with exploding bolts if you want them,
That's pretty
or
sweet.
just arrows with syringes that are loaded with drugs. I don't even know what the drugs are in it, so
Brother, I'm
it
still
might be a
your
bit
friend.
of a.
So Johnny has 3 arms, huh?
Brother, I'm still a little hurt. Do you have anything for patching me up a little more?
You try first aid, but I'm not confident.
Isn't one of you isn't one of you a doctor?
Yes, Miles the doctor.
Can you patch me up a little bit?
Go ahead and
You have
roll
a
first aid.
arm. It looks at you kind of weird, like you have a third arm.
Yeah. My brother made it for me. Isn't he awesome? And he pats Edward in the back again.
All right, go ahead and roll 1d3.
All right, so divide this by 2.
So 2 points of damage. Okay, so you recover 2 points, Johnny.
Alright.
All right, so what's next?
Oh wait, so what kind of gun did I get?
45 revolver.
45 revolver.
Or, I mean, okay, I'm
Alright.
sorry. Whatever you want it to be. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Just whatever you want it to be. Just
As long as it's good.
yeah, I mean, that's typically the
The best I
or-
could get. That's the best
Alright.
that I could get from you. That's
45
my
revolver is usually my go-to. There's also probably a Martini Henry rifle in there too, if that's what you feel like. And a knife's always handy.
Okay, so what are we doing?
I'm asking for shotgun, but then after that I'm done.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, there's one in the closet.
Awesome. Magical closet, love that.
Oh, fun. I have to type this in.
Okay. Is everyone ready? Everyone's got their stuff?
Yeah.
I grabbed 2 of them. 2 45s.
Yes.
All right.
Cool. Dance is loaded with guns.
All right, so you cast the portal. The portal opens up, and a gigantic wall of energy just opens up. And you kind of, when you look at it afterwards, you kind of see a mirror that waves, almost as if it's water. Are you guys gonna cross?
Yeah.
I'll cross.
Yep. Why
Very
not?
well.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
What's the worst that could happen?
So the moment you cross, you realize that you are at a very small peninsula of sorts. Right next to, you know that you're going to Athens, somewhere in Athens. And in this peninsula, when you look down towards the water, you see that at the very end of this, land right by the shore, there is the entrance to a cave.
Is there a trail?
A trail?
Like,
yeah.
does it look like there's heavy traffic?
Yeah, it's like out in the open. so
Heavy
they can't
traffic?
take away.
No, not heavy traffic, but there's just a little trail that heads over there.
I'll go
Is it the
down.
little trail? I'll go too.
Alright, so you go down.
I'd probably try to stealth, but I don't know if it's necessary. Like, is
Well,
it like
you
an
can roll
open
spot
space?
hidden
Like,
if
is
you
it
want.
clearly no one's around?
You can roll spot hidden if you want to see if anybody's around or not.
I would also like to do that, please.
Oh, wow, that's close.
Same.
jogging around.
All right, so yeah, you guys don't
Turn
see
that on.
anybody. You guys don't see anybody over there.
Alright. I'm still gonna start to stealth because why not, but
People.
We're stealthing. Oh god, I think I put it.
Why?
I disappear.
I mean, let's try and be
So do
stealthy.
I do my best to look like a
I'm
turd.
not being stealthy.
I'm gonna look at some of the group and be like, I'm not even gonna try this guy.
All right, so you walk over there and you see that there's really no one there. There is at the entrance of the cave, which is weird because there's really no landmass behind it. I mean, there's no mountain or anything. It's almost like a cave, but the head's down. It's very rocky, and it has this set of stairs. You head down, and when you get down there, you start in that. You see that the whole area kind of gets illuminated by different crystals that reflect with the water and creates light. And it's not a really bright light, but it's light enough to where you can see. And right at the very bottom, there's this gentleman, this guy. He's wearing a very old robe. This robe has a. It's almost as if it was made with the fur of many animals. And he turns around and he says, "Oh, you guys are here, so you are the saviors, huh?"
Is that in English?
Close enough.
Actually, we're here to purchase a timeshare.
He says,
We heard that.
he says, "Well, look, I'm afraid you guys don't have a lot of time, and unfortunately, the power of the portal that you just opened, it's allowed to bring you here until you're able to master it. And doing that is going to take you some serious practicing. In that time, you don't have anymore, especially if you're hoping to save reality as we know it. I can tell you right now that our great goddess has returned to this world. You guys should rejoice. But unfortunately, she's not doing well. Because she's been captured. And I know that she's been captured. And I just don't have the means to be able to save her. And I don't think many of us have the means to save her. So
You know where she is?
I do. I very well do. Yes. I do. She
You know who
is.
took her?
I'm sorry?
Do you know who took her? Also?
sorry.
She was actually born not too long ago, and she was kidnapped.
Hold on.
And she has been kidnapped in order to keep her away from the world, in an attempt for her not to become what she's meant to be. So nobody really knows. I mean, she doesn't really know anything. And I'm pretty sure that she doesn't even know who she is. She probably thinks she's just a cat right now.
Just a cat.
Yeah, just a cat.
a goddess is reborn in a form of a cat.
And it's
Well-
actually not the first time she.
That makes sense.
Well, we're
And
talking
why
about
Peter, what
Bast.
do you know about this?
And why do you think that whoever captured her captured the right cat?
Well, I haven't seen many babies that have the body of a baby girl with the face of a cat, the paws of a cat, and the tail of a cat. Have you?
But you said that she was reborn as a cat.
Yeah, she was reborn because she just died. Something happened to her. I'm not sure what happened to her, but she just died not too long ago, and she was reincarnated. She managed to come back to us.
I need to get samples.
No, you're not gonna get samples.
Anyway, I can tell you where she is, but I
Let me get
unfortunately
samples
I'm
from
not strong
one guy.
enough to go get her myself.
Where is she?
She is in a location back in Istanbul.
How far is that from here?
Well, you will have to cross the Aegean Sea and then get over there. So, I mean, it's gonna take you a day or two of traveling, if not more, probably a week worth of traveling on a boat. But that's where she is, and she's not in the open. She's in a temple actually, but it's not her temple. And you should be prepared because what you will find over there and what you will face over there will test everything you think you're prepared for.
Whose temple is it?
Well, as far as I know, he says, is the temple of, let me see if I know how to pronounce this, Chognarfon. Or Chognarfon.
Do we know that name?
You can roll Cthulhu Mythos if you want. I mean, that's probably
So
the
it
best
didn't
I
show
can
up
do.
in anything we read.
Red?
I-
No, you haven't seen anything about that guy. He says in reality, he really has nothing to do with this because she truly needs to be taken back to her temple in Egypt. However, she was set to be trapped and enslaved by Chognar, by the true nemesis. The one that has been getting everybody fooled, thinking that it is her, the trickster.
Narlacat?
Yes.
I got disconnected there for a bit.
You're saying Nalatep is behind this now?
Narlatotep has been behind everything.
Wait, you mean the guy that we beat twice and he just threw in new coin and reset the game?
You didn't beat him. He got
So
her
yes.
killed. He got her killed by helping him come out. And by
No,
her
no, I'm
dying,
referring to the previous campaign.
and by her,
You mean that guy? The one that we made reset the world a few times.
yes. And by him,
I need more samples for him as well.
by her dying, he took her place. So all her followers really think that he is her, and he is on her temple back in Egypt.
I'm sorry, does she actually have followers at the moment? Like, I kind of figured that
Yes.
the only followers she had was a cat.
She does have followers, Johnny.
He's one of them.
Well, it does.
No, I'm not there. I'm asking this out of character.
Well, then yeah, Fetty, yeah, I am.
Well, yeah, besides you, but, you know.
And this guy we're talking to. They're
Well,
there.
She has a temple.
talk about
a temple that has followers. However, those followers think that she is in the temple in Egypt, but she's not.
Well, it does
You
take
said-
guts to realize that you were a man, that you were actually a woman after all.
So what you will want to do is you will need to hurry up and go there and be prepared to face horrors you haven't faced before, for sure.
So how do we get there quickly?
And this is the
Yeah,
name
can you
of
help
the
us find passage?
and that's the name of the guy, by the way, that you guys are gonna fly in the face. Well, unfortunately, I cannot leave this temple. I'm bound here. But if you will need to travel west. I'm sorry, you will need to travel east and find a boat to the other side of Athens, and find a boat, and then take a boat and continue northeast until you reach. What was it that I said that you guys are going?
Athens?
No,
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Oh, Istanbul. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, if we're going up against Narlathotep, we're going to have to find a way to stop him.
Yeah.
The last time I went up against him, he just kept resetting over
Yeah.
and over and over.
Yeah, he's a bit of a sore loser. We won few times, and every time he would just reset the entire thing.
Well, he says I'm
Quite a
pretty
bit
sure, as
of
far as I
pain
know,
in the ass,
he is.
really.
He has invested a lot of power and strength into being able to take her place and making everybody think that he is her. So I am pretty sure
think-
that if you guys defeat him this time, he's gonna be long gone for a while. Maybe not permanently, but definitely for a while.
Do you think there's a way we could, like, I don't know if we beat him, but, like, could we seal him in some fashion?
I don't think you could do that. Maybe Bast knows. However, Bast doesn't even know she is Bast right now.
I mean,
So part of your mission will be to try to get her to understand that she is a deity. But in order to understand that, she also needs to be brought up to her temple.
So we need to convince a cat that she's not
So we gotta
a cat.
steal a cat, take it to Istanbul,
No, go to Istanbul.
Steal
to
a
steal
cat.
the cat.
oh, Egypt. We gotta go to Egypt.
Yeah. We collect. We have
we
to
need to
collect
go
costs.
to Istanbul, save a cat girl, take her to Egypt. Did I get that right?
Yep.
And what's Narlathotep getting out of this?
Power.
Because he's getting, like, Bassette's followers to think that he's Bassett.
Well, he's also able to take full advantage of her temple. And she has many things at her temple that not everybody can take advantage of, especially an enemy of hers like Nyarlathotep. He is hoping the demise of mankind. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do something after that.
Well, yeah. And if he doesn't, he just resets time.
Well, depends.
Well-
I'm not sure that he's gonna be able to reset anything this time because he has spent a great deal of power and means to get to where he is. So I think that he might just go away for a while, maybe come back, but definitely go away for a while. If you manage to beat him.
Well, we gotta take our first steps first, so we just gotta go get the cat first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we have to go find a boat first, but yeah.
real quick, how do we find a cat in the symbol?
Well, you're gonna have to find wherever the temple of Shugnar is. And I'm not necessarily
Pussy
that
eater, what do you know?
I don't
just say out of
necessarily
the-
know that anybody willingly tries to find Shugnar.
I just say that, like, right after, like, to what's his name, because he mentioned that comment in the library. Pussy eater, what do you know? Just comes out of
Well,
nowhere.
if I may offer an advice, when dealing with that, with a sore loser and his little pets, wear earplugs. Trust me, it just might save your life.
Oh, luckily, I have some things made out of cotton.
I suppose that might work. I wonder if I'll be able to get proper samples this time. Maybe a living specimen.
You can have one of the cultists along the way. You don't need to sample.
No, I have plenty human specimens. I have a lot of them already. Unfortunately, no, what I'm referring to are more exotic specimens.
Oh, maybe you can have a couple clumps of hair or something.
I prefer blood.
Excuse me.
Oh, if they shed some
Well,
blood, I'm pretty sure that could work, right?
We'll discuss this as we leave, I think. As we head
Yeah.
to go find a boat.
Yeah,
Or a train. Or a boat.
Would a
Or
train be
boat.
able to get you from Athens to Istanbul? It would be
I mean, there
faster,
was
though.
literally a train during 1920s to 1990 something that
Well-
went through a good portion of the Europe.
He says, if you're gonna go, I think time's a wasting, and you don't really have a lot of time. It's just a matter of time that Shugnar is probably going to end up eating Bast.
great.
Yeah.
Does this people have any distinct markings for us to be able to find it?
No, you're gonna have. I don't really know exactly the location. Otherwise, I would have sent somebody long ago to get her. And unfortunately, my hands are tied. I am following a prophecy right now that says that a group of brave servants of Bast will come and head to her rescue, and those are you.
Great.
Right.
Under the leadership of her.
Now this
I am no servant. In
Yeah, I didn't
fact,
know.
if given a chance, I'll probably drain most of her blood.
Well, he is. And he points at Trevor.
Look over at Trevor. You're a follower?
Yeah. Yeah, didn't I mention that? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, me and Bassett, we're tight.
Yeah, and that's when probably Trevor will tell everybody that. Yeah.
So you're a Catholic.
She traded her life to get him out of the dream world.
Well, that was nice.
I wasn't really gonna say that in front of this guy. I had mentioned it earlier to these.
Well, he probably knows it.
Oh. Because everyone already knows, yeah.
I asked him, who is he?
I am nothing but another servant of hers. And also,
How'd you come to find
I
her?
serve the other gods too.
So you're a servant of the gods?
Yes. I try to keep the balance. And the
What other
balance
gods are you a
continues-
servant of?
And the balance continues on provided that this planet is able to stay in one piece. However, the balance has been tipped over, and Nyarlathotep is looking to kill everyone.
Great.
You had a question?
This is a conversation for
you'll-
another time. You guys should hurry up.
Yeah, let's walk and talk.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
It's obvious that guy is familiar, but that thing already destroyed planets several times.
Yeah, I heard about
Alright, so you guys start hitting up. Once you hit up and you get out of the cave, you see how the cave closes up almost like a shell. And it's completely covered close. You cannot enter that cave anymore.
Ah,
Why did I ever get one of these?
we
Okay.
don't have a way to get back to one of the prisoners. They have something they would like to try on him. But maybe we can find another cultist, servant,
Sure, we'll find
and
more
ask
on the
him
way.
questions.
Well, you may end up finding quite a few eventually.
So, I guess, what would be faster, getting a train or getting a boat, I suppose?
I would say that
Think our-
the
What
fastest
options are there?
Mostly right.
the fastest way to from one place to another is a straight line, and that would require you to cross the water.
Do they
Yeah,
have
no.
planes? Yeah, they have planes. Yeah,
They
right.
do have planes.
Yep.
I'm not sure who's gonna give you a plane. And do you speak Latin?
Greek.
I
speak
think
Greek.
Maya
No.
does.
Greek.
Actually, I do.
Johnny speaks Latin. Johnny speaks Latin.
You know what? I am going.
Maya does a little bit.
I speak
Greek.
Latin, and I might end.
Oh, Greek. Yeah, that'd
No.
be better.
Yeah. How many of you guys have a pretty good credit rating?
I don't have great credit, but I got a bunch of cash.
I don't think I have great credit either. I do have some cash.
All right. So let me see.
Also, don't have much of a credit, but they do have some cash.
My
I have
credit's
to help.
20.
I have 19 gold pieces. To gold.
Cool.
While you guys decide this, I need to hop off for a second. I need to make a quick call.
All right, actually, let's just go ahead and